We forgot to tell anyone about it.
Old world, massive thing, 2 heads.
Oh!
That amazing new Age of Sigmar army.
Greedy. Have you even painted your cog fort yet?
You know me, Adam. I'm always hungry for more.
Ah! That's right. Whoo boy, I'm excited. So I'm gonna just give it away with the title, but we're finally getting some new releases for the old world after what feels like just ages. I know it's been months. I don't remember how many months. It's been quite some time since we had, a little bit of extra stuff for Cathay, but at long last we have something big, as they say, with 2 heads. It's gotta be GALRAUCH, right? It's gotta be GALRAUCH. It was so weird to have him re-released in the Warriors of Chaos book and just not get a shiny new model for him. His old models, it's terrible. I don't like it anymore. I want something big and new that actually represents the mightiness of the Great Drake, or at least just a new Chaos Dragon. I guess I could always kit bash it if they don't. But, I mean, they're pretty good nowadays about when they release like a big mini. It usually has like a special character form and then a regular form. But it seems very much that the rumors are true that we are getting a big Warriors of Chaos release for Warhammer the Old World. There has been a number of rumor engine pictures, which for those that don't know, Games Workshop does this cutesy little thing where they put out like a picture of a piece of a mini. They take like a small cut of a frame of a mini that's in grayscale, and there have been some that are definitely what looks to be Chaos Knights. There is one, there's one that has like a reptilian creature, and I don't think it's the dragon. I'll try and like throw them up on screen while I'm talking about it, but I don't think it's the Chaos Dragon. It could be Dragon Ogres. I have heard perhaps we might get some Dragon Ogres, but regardless, we're definitely getting a big Chaos thing. This does seem to tie into some rumors that we've heard that there is going to be some sort of big starter box coming out. Originally, there were rumors that the big starter box was going to be Tomb Kings versus Wood Elves, but that seems to have no longer be getting support. So I don't know if they were just wrong, the rumor mongers, about that, or if perhaps things changed behind the scenes. But it seems like we're getting a Cathay versus Chaos if the starter box rumors are true. This seems to tie in. There have been a lot of rumors that we're not looking at 2nd edition yet, but we are perhaps looking at like a 1.5 edition for Warhammer the Old World. So essentially an updated edition that's going to update a lot of the rules and kind of consolidate a lot of things, because getting into Old World right now is pretty difficult just because of the sheer number of like FAQs and erratas, and there have been a lot of sort of tacked on things to the system. So they might be looking to do perhaps just like a full new rulebook that cleans a lot of things up and gets rid of a lot of the bigger issues that the game has. I wouldn't be against that. I think it would make a good opportunity for a bunch of new people to jump into the game, but I just hope we're going to see a lot of really, really cool minis. At minimum, I think the very reliable thing that we've heard is new Chaos Knights, new Warriors of Chaos or Chaos Warrior Infantry, and a new Chaos Dragon, which is pretty significant. We have not had a new Chaos Dragon since 6th edition Warhammer Fantasy, and that was the big metal model, which is, of course, nowadays used for some Chaos Dragons or for GALRAUCH. Though most people do kit bashes for their big 2-headed Chaos Dragons. Despite how iconic of a design it is, it hasn't really received that. Well, okay, actually, there is the Forge World model, but I don't think you can even get that anymore, which was the Emperor Chaos Dragon, which was a very, very big piece using the materials that Forge World uses. Not fine cast, but the resin material. So this is going to be, if memory serves, I think this will be the first ever plastic 2-headed Chaos Dragon ever. We have had, I think they re-released GALRAUCH in fine cast. There's the metal version, and of course there was the resin one from Forge World, but this is going to be a pretty significant moment, and I'm really, really excited. This might actually get me to start picking up Warriors of Chaos. I don't know, we'll have to see. But the other thing, of course, that we saw in this trailer, and the other thing I screamed at, was that Ogres! The Ogres are finally coming! We have had rumors about the Ogre range for Age of Sigmar forever. I feel like it's been at least a year since those first came out, if not a little longer. But there's been huge rumblings in the depths about a full range refresh for the Ogres of Age of Sigmar, who are still rocking all of their fantasy models from 6th, 7th, and 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy. And this is, of course, is very exciting because A, it means Ogres are going to look amazing again, and we're also going to get tons of new toys. There's been some big rumors about a special character who is the daughter of Glob Glittermaw, who was a character that's been mentioned in all of the Age of Sigmar Ogre army books, but is likely very, very old by now, if not deceased. And so him having a daughter that's going to take over, she will be the first really significant in any way female ogre model. There is kind of the very weird man-eater model, but that model is super bizarre. So this is going to be the first time that we're going to be getting kind of a legit lady ogre, which is going to be very exciting. And she's a special character, which the ogres have not had a special character this entire time. So they're finally going to be getting some kind of leader or significant character to lead their armies, which I love special characters. I actually really don't like to play an army unless it has a special character that I can kind of build the identity of the army around, because I just like having characters that are significant, represented in the lore, rather than just sort of making stuff up and just it being my own little headcanon world. And that's just me. But I'm very, very excited for this reveal show. It's going to be this Friday, as you saw at the end of the little trailer thing there. So, of course, I'm going to be live streaming the hell out of that live over on all of the Loremaster of Sotek channels. I hope you'll consider joining me. I think it's going to be an amazing show. We also have some Blood Bowl stuff, which, you know, Blood Bowl is always a cute, goofy fun. And then there's going to be 40k nonsense that I don't care about. But I do hope you'll consider joining me for the show. I think it's going to be a really, really good one. It feels like it's been just so long since they first started talking about the 11th edition for 40k, and the rest of us have just been sitting around waiting for them to hurry up and get out of the freaking way so someone else can have a turn. But yeah, should be a really good time. I just wanted to put out a video just acknowledging it and invite you all to please consider joining me for the live stream. I'll get the lobby up here in the next day or so, and should be a good time. Thanks for watching. Hope you're taking care. Have a good one.